So today I will do a test how far I can push the return to home on the Flip and the Neo 2. I already did do a return to home with the Mini 5 that it flew out of the forest. The Mini 5 has way better return to home capabilities as the Neo 2 and the Flip has. But I'm curious, if I want to push it into the forest, how good can it recover itself and return home? So you already see there's the forest behind me. I will first fly it into the field and do a normal return to home to create a benchmark. And then I will try to push the Flip first. I set the Flip up. I'm using the RC2 controller for the test, but you can also use an RCN3 or probably also use your phone. But yeah, I think for me this is the easy option. Let's do a test with the Flip. It's a simple test. It will fly out. I will repress the return to home because I already set the home point to this location. And you see in the screen the AI line on how it will return to home. So the Flip is not the best on precision landing, and it's also off by 2 meters. So let's cancel it. So it's back again. So let's now try to push it into the forest a little bit, not that far. So it's in the forest. Let's push the return to home.
Return to home.
Let's see what it does. Doesn't do anything. It already stopped. So let's make it a little bit easier for him. So basically, the Flip doesn't do obstacle avoidance.
Return to home.
It only brakes. Yeah, and it doesn't move, it doesn't do anything. So was that a successful test? No. Did I expect something? Yes, I would expect that it would do something, but apparently it already sees the trees or whatever and it doesn't do anything. So nice try with the Flip. Let's move over to the Neo 2. So next up is the Neo 2. Fun thing, I cleaned the Neo 2 when I was in England, in the UK, and it's already green again. So doing FPV with those things, in my case, let me know if others also see that, but my Neo 2 is green. Okay, let's do a benchmark test first.
Automatically. Pay attention to flight safety.
So I will
Home
press.
point updated.
Oh, it's now saying that the home point is updated. So let's put the home point to where I am.
Home point updated.
So
Return to home.
let's press the return to home.
Landing.
Okay. It's also off by 4 meters. So let's update the home point to the aircraft now. And let's fly it into the...
Home point updated.
Yeah. So now it's officially on the correct location. So I will fly it a little bit into the forest. So this is an easy test. I will press return to home.
Return to home.
And you see, it already tries to do it. So it goes a little bit up, that was unnecessary, but you see it tries to land in the middle of the mat, so that's perfect. So that was a good test. So now let's try to push it even further into the forest. My son is already there. So let's put it to where my son is. And let's push. So this is way further than the previous time.
Return to home.
So it does do the same now. It avoids the trees. Oh, it saw a branch, but it recovered. And it flies out of the forest. Again, it goes up, but indeed, again, a perfect landing. So, let's make it even more difficult. I will make so this is new. I updated my firmware of and now it's clicking. So I will make a turn now. Let's see what happens now.
Return to home.
So, can it? And again. This is way magical. So, even though it only has obstacle avoidance, it figures its way out of the forest. Okay, let's push it to the limits. Cancel. So, let's put on my glasses and fly into the forest. So, let's see what it does. My son is already in the forest because we expect it to fail. I push the return to home now.
Return to home.
And again, I see a really nice line with the AI. So like the Mini 5 Pro, it actually is able to do a really nice return to home. I'm impressed. Up to this moment, I'm really impressed. I did not expect this to work as good as it does. So my son will drive further into the bush. I will try to follow him. Let's put the antennas out. And let's see how far it's able to do this.
Take off.
Home point updated. I have no clue where my son is. Oh, there. Hi, son. Yeah, I think, seeing what we've seen, I think we should do it
Return
even more.
to home.
Based on what I've seen, this will probably work again because this is a straight line. And now I see something different it wants to go up. Okay, it has a little bit more problem, but again, it recalculates the route. I'm impressed. So I will ask my son to drive a couple of bends, so it has to do some turning, and that will be the last test. Let's see.
battery level is low.
Tuurlijk.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Okay. Let's do a. We have to switch the battery, but it's also a good test. Let's do a return to home with the batteries empty. See if it still works like normal. Yes. It flies out again. Oh, now it has to go around my son. Yes. Just land.
Landing.
We will redo it. So also the return to home with a battery empty is working. So I will follow my son again. Let's fly. Oh, that's a good test. Let's put it here. Oh, this looks complicated.
Home point updated.
Oh, that's not good. So switch the home point to the controller. Okay.
Home point updated.
So the scenario is now different. Let's see if we can
Return to home.
still do it. So it's now far into the forest. I updated the home point, but he still remembered how he did fly to that. He's trying to find his way home.
Landing.
It's a little bit off, but that's okay. I think I should push it even more, don't you think? Let's see if we can push it. Yeah, that's maybe too far, but we can try. I don't know if I can fly that far without people. Oh, Matthijs, there's this path going down. So let's try to push it halfway. Okay, I will first put it up again.
Take off. Home point updated.
So, follow my son again. I have no clue where he's gone now because I can see that clearly. So, I found my son again. So this is really far. So let's push the return to home
Return to home.
and see if he's able to do this. No. He has lost the path. He is now trying to improvise. Okay, he's going down again. I'm scared to have to get it out of a tree. It's still trying to calculate a path. I'm really curious how he wants to do this. He tries to find some holes in the trees. I think I probably have pushed it a little bit too far, but he's still working it out. Oh man, he's probably trying to find it. There it is. And how good is the landing? Yeah, I know. He's trying to push it even more, but I think this is enough to prove. Because what we just did was trust on some kind of AI thing. So he is that smart that he can figure his way out of the forest without even crashing. Of course, I have the settings on for the oh, I see it's now also on brake, not even on bypass. I thought it was on Nifty. Oh, that was interesting. I thought it was already on Nifty, but apparently it was on bypass, on brake only. Oh, let's do one try to see if Nifty makes it even smarter, but this was already impressive. So where you just were? Oh, flying through trees like this is already difficult. So, let's see if this makes any difference.
Return to home.
It again tries to find a route, the same as with the brake on. So I don't do anything, eh? This is all the drone itself. So I have no control on this. I let him decide the route. So, again, he asked my son, the drone is also back. It's a little bit off, I think, or still is trying to land on the home point. What did we learn here? I'm amazed by the Neo 2 again. So, he did do something I did not expect. So, I expect my Mini 5 Pro to do this good, but I did not expect the Neo 2 to do this as well as he did. So maybe in the next video I will compare how smart they do this. I think the Mini 5 Pro will be a little bit quicker and smarter, but seeing what the Neo 2 did, I'm not convinced anymore. So this deserves a follow-up video to see if the Mini 5 actually can do this smarter or not. Like I already said, if you want to start fly with a drone, the Neo 2 is a good starter. It's almost indestructible. Like you see, it's smart, so you won't probably lose it, or you have to remove the obstacle avoidance. Yeah, it blows my mind. So, see you in the next video, and if you like this, please subscribe. And let's see the follow-up video with the Mini 5.